Hey, we're making sweet pickled watermelon rinds. They're great. Let me show you how to do it. It's easy. Well, you need a watermelon. We just have a small one that we picked up at the grocery store, but any size will work. And you want to cut it up so you can get it into manageable pieces and slices. Something like this. There's no right way to do it, just any way you'd like to. Now, pickled watermelon rind tastes a lot like sweet pickles, sweet homemade pickles. And so if you like sweet homemade pickles, you'll probably like this. It's okay to leave some of the red meat or the flesh of the melon. In fact, I kind of like it. So once you get them all sliced up, it's time to peel. You have to peel off the outer part of the melon. And the more you peel off, the more tender the pickles will be. It's easy, just like this. This is a great way to use watermelon rinds instead of just throwing them away. The next thing you want to do is begin to cut them into the size pieces you like for pickles or to actually eat. And so this is entirely up to you. You can have them long or short or fat or whatever you want to do. I've just cut mine up like this. Next, we want to begin to put together the pickling liquid, 2 cups of water, and then to that you want to add 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. Next, the sugar, 3 cups of sugar. That tastes about right to me, but you can adjust it to your taste. Give it a quick stir. And now for the spices. 1/2 teaspoon of whole black pepper. 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds. 1 teaspoon celery seed. Just sprinkle that in. Next, 2 bay leaves. And then 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. And you can add more or not add any at all. And then 1/2 teaspoon of whole cloves. You certainly don't want to leave that out. And then 1 cinnamon stick. I'll just snap it in half because I'm going to have 2 jars. And then 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Give it another stir. And then it's time to put it on the heat. Now you set your heat to about medium high because you want to bring this to a boil. And you begin to stir. And you stir, and eventually all of that sugar will just dissolve right away like this. And you let it keep heating until it starts to bubble. And once it starts bubbling, it's time to add the watermelon rind. Just carefully place them in that hot liquid. Make sure you don't burn yourself. And I'm going to put about half of the rinds in because you don't want it so full that they can't all get in the liquid. Make sure they fit in. And then you bring it back to a boil and let it boil for 3 minutes. Then once it's boiled, you're ready to take them out and put them into jars. And then you just spoon them into the jars and then put the second half of the watermelon rinds into the liquid and repeat the process. Bring them to a boil, and once it starts to boil, let them boil for 3 minutes. I set a timer. And then you fill the second jar. It's really that simple. They change appearance just a bit from the boiling. They get a little translucent. And then once you get them all in, you just fill up the jars with the liquid, and you're basically done. It's really, really simple. Just like that. Then you want to get a clean, wet paper towel and clean off the mouth of the jars. And the jars are kind of hot. That liquid's pretty hot. Then you want to put your lid on, snug them down, and they're done. And just like that, you have your very own homemade pickled watermelon rinds. Once they cool off, put them in the refrigerator, and they'll be good to go. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye now.